Hello everyone. Today we will know together the most important thing in your life. We will talk about a value that if you feel it you will feel that God has honored you more, but you are the one who is falling short of it. Before I start the video, if you see that I am helping you think right and move you a new point of view, make a like for the video and subscribe to the channel so that others benefit. I am coming to talk to you today about the value of health. I never felt the value of health, guys, until after this suffering for real. I never imagined that health is so expensive, except when I found people suffering from their illness, from her pain, from losing the feeling that she is good. She eats normally, drinks normally, works normally, walks normally, stands normally, and sleeps normally. Like us all like this, by the way. This normal is a very big blessing that you unfortunately don't appreciate. The normal thing that you do every day is a high ambition for other people. This is normal, that you are fine and do not need anyone's help when you do the effort that you do every day. This in itself is a blessing that you should always thank God for. Today I came to talk to you about the blessing of health and tell you an experience that is the strongest in my life. After staying in a government hospital for 3 months under bitter personal circumstances, from his human, before that I always blamed people, circumstances and events, and that I am a victim for a person. After that, she sees life in a completely different way than any other time I walked in the cancer diseases department. May God heal you from it, O Lord. Children, youth, women and men wish to rest from the solutions a little. Imagine that the son of Adam, all his ambition in life is to relieve himself of the disease and get up to walk on his feet only. I went to the hematology department and found people whose immunity is zero. You imagine what I'm telling you. Their immunity is not at all. They are isolated. Everyone is in a room so that no one transgresses from them, and his immunity decreases, and there are some of them who are completely forbidden to visit her. I went to another section and found people who have diseases that prevent them from eating. Can you imagine that at the same time that you object to a certain food, that there are other people who feed on solutions? Eat and drink it all, solutions only. I went to another section. People in it depend on painkillers only. Chronic diseases, all dealing with it is that they relieve the pain a little bit, and then it comes back again. I will not take long for you in the video. You know how many patients are in hospitals. Because no matter how I describe, the feeling of pain alone is hard. All of us in the world are coming on a trip so that God afflicts us and we are rewarded for it in heaven, God willing. We lose people and we get a disease from God and a shortage of our money and other afflictions, but in your life journey you must know the phrase, you are not the only one who suffers today. There are normal problems that detract from our energies and change our mood and make us feel that the world has become depressing. These problems are things that can be solved with a little patience and thinking, like for example the naughtiness of our children. You left your job suddenly. Differences of views with your husband, with your family, with your sisters. I just want you to follow a certain way of thinking and believe me, all your problems will be solved. A little patience and closeness to God are able to make you live a satisfied life as God mentioned in the Quran. And faith, of course, in God, because you derive your trust from your faith in God. I will ask you a question that will ease your mind a little. Can't God solve all your problems in a jiffy? Of course He can. You'll say, well, why doesn't He do that? I tell you, our Lord, heaven and earth in 6 days. So what did He do like this, you see? For you. Yes, to teach you to be patient with relief and strive and do all you have to do, and after that God will not be in front of you, no. And not behind you, no. Also this will be with you. Didn't God say that God is with the patient? Many people have concerns other than the high prices and other than the misery of their children, and I am not confused what food to eat today for my money. As we all ask about the groups, I felt how much we are drowning in the blessing of health, and we don't feel it. And what angered me more than all this is that these sick people say thank God that they are doing something certain that other patients are unable to do. At that time I felt how much I am falling short, and many times most of us object to a certain thing or a specific choice at the same time that changed you all. His ambition is to walk like you and move, but it is normal. There is a sentence that I will never forget from a sick person who has a lot of money. He said, I can't sleep without tranquilizers and a lot of treatment. Tell me how much anyone takes so that I can sleep well even for one night. I wonder if your suffering in this world has reached this, that you can't sleep even for an hour in a row. These people have a great reward with God because He afflicted them with the most precious thing they own. He plagued them with health. If you are one of the normal people like me who sleep without tranquilizers, thank God, and her problems have not reached that. She feeds on solutions and moves normally and practices all she wants without help from anyone. Keep thinking that you own the treasures of the earth. When we get a little tired, we wish that we go back to normal. May the ordinary is a great blessing and we are not sensible. See yourself from Tanny. and let you think that the human being Al-Hamid our Lord has allocated to him a door in paradise called Bab al-Hamdi for me to be satisfied with all that he gets. And whatever worries Biscoff says, praise be to God, because he is sure that in another person he suffers more than him. I see you in a new video with a new value that we learn that makes our life easier and simplified, God willing. Goodbye.